to welcome let me get my glasses. I'd like to welcome everyone to the City of Vernon workshop for Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. And this, you want to do the invocation?
Okay. Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to be here tonight, and thank you for bringing everyone in our community safe through the Christmas and New Year. We ask that you continue to guide the council, help them to do the right thing, keep our community safe for this upcoming year, and we ask it all in your name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do you want to do the departments first, then? Or do you want to do this?
Do we have to at the workshop, or can we? Okay. On the lead and copper compliance, what that's about, DEP is mandating all the municipalities to do an inventory of every home built before a certain time. And if they still have lead pipes, they're gonna have X amount of time to change it out. Rural Water will pay for it.
Oh,
Not the change out. There probably is a grant for that. But as far as the city's cost of the inventory, because they said it was really more than what the public works or clerk could gather, and do their regular job. So they will pay for an agency to do it, and our person of record is municipal engineering, which is Dale. And they already are contracted to do several. So it's not something that we'll have to pay for. I already filed for the training. Mr. Gary's already signed saying that we'll do what we have to be in compliance. And we've already sent that in. So it's just a matter of if it's fine for Dale to do it. And since we're not paying for it, I don't think we have to put it out for bid because it's not something we're paying for.
well, tell me something. So somebody who would do the inspection of the homes?
I'm assuming the engineering company is going to, and then anybody not in compliance, they'll send to DEP, and then DEP is going to tell us to send them a letter. What happens after that will be between DEP and the homeowner, basically. But I feel like if they're paying for the inventory to be done, then they'll probably have some kind of grant to help the homeowner change it out. But I don't know that. So that's why I gotta do that training session to find out, so that's upcoming pretty soon. But it all has to be done by October of this year.
Or you mean the change out has to be done?
Well, the initial paperwork of every home, but that's every structure in the city limits.
A lot of structures
So,
have that compromise.
And then actually finding out, is it, because our house was built in like 1903 originally. We've changed everything out, but when they pull the records, it's gonna show 1903, so they're still gonna have to come to our house and check it. So, if it's fine for Dale to go ahead with that, that's what I just wanted to
I
mention.
know our house was like 1950.
You think that's fine, Mr. Gary?
Okay.
And that's all I had on that. And then after I do that training, I'll be able to tell y'all more about it. I will. And Dale also said that he'll come up here because he's been working on it for 2 or 3 months as far as with the rural water. So,
Do you have a year that they quit doing that in Vernon, so that most of the people that are listening would know that they need to start thinking about it?
I don't remember if it's 1978 or in the
That's what
early
they say,
80s,
right?
but it's around that time period.
Okay.
And I haven't read that. I just remember Mr. Bob telling me that when he came in. So I'm thinking it's around that time period.
Okay, thanks.
Do anybody have anything else to experience about that?
What year was that?
Don't hold me to it,
Okay,
Mr. Bill.
I
It
could-
might be 1978. I'm thinking it's around
No,
that
I
time.
mean the before.
Had to be changed out. Anything changed out after that time period would be fine, but if it's the original old lead pipes, then they'll have to go with DEP on.
Oh, it's 70s. I thought you said 35 or something.
No, I think it's the 70s.
Okay.
number 2, planning dates for 2020.
I know I'm running into 2024 asking questions, but I started the job not having a clue about anything I was doing, and I'm starting to learn a little bit. So I'd rather be ahead of the ball than behind it this time. And, first thing is the holiday for the 15th is, can we redo that to the next Monday
I don't have a problem.
instead of the Tuesday?
Yeah, because I would rather do it. You mean go to, let me get my calendar. Wait.
From 15th to 27th. I don't have a problem.
So we'll do it on the 27th.
27th.
On that next Monday, is that okay with everybody?
That's fine with me.
27th.
Well, I have a wedding to plan in Savannah, so I wanted to take that day for that Monday, and I didn't want to have to rush back to be here on that Tuesday night. So, I have a year, y'all pray for me. And let's see, the next thing is, I haven't been able to go to any of the, like after Miss Vicky left, during that time when I was by myself, I didn't go to any of the meetings on the grants or the training or any of that, and I wanted to start going back, but I didn't want y'all to, if that's okay with everybody, and I also didn't want y'all to pop in and be like, well, where's she at? And, you know, Carolyn tell y'all I was at a meeting for something and y'all not know about it. So, and if there's any you want me to go to or don't want me to go to.
Well, you know, you gotta learn.
I think you need to go to them, I'll go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I can start going with you.
Okay, that would be good, cause,
Because we really should have sent you to that training down there in Tampa.
well, there's one in, it's either May or June, that's on this, that's D down there. I wanted to go to that if it's okay, but I didn't know about spending the money.
No, because we always did it.
I don't have a problem.
We don't have no problem because
Okay.
you can learn a lot there from what I understand.
And I would probably start working on the budget with Lee before June, but if it's okay, I want us to all start gathering in June, so we're not doing it all right before time, having 5 or 6 meetings that month, trying to do.
Yeah, I feel about you said that you won't have them on the budget, let's do it.
Okay. I don't wanna be overstepping anything, and that's all I had on that stuff. And the next thing was a citizen had called, lives off of Moss Hill, and had called wanting to know if there was a gun ordinance or a discharge of a firearm ordinance. I told her there was not. She wanted to know if we would make one. I told her that I would bring it up to y'all, but if she felt unsafe, she needed to call the sheriff's department. That reckless discharge of a gun is completely different than discharge of a gun. So, she said she had already called them, but she wanted to know if y'all were gonna make one, and I said,
Well, we don't have, she needs it, does the county have one? That's,
it's just reckless discharge.
well,
It's
that
not,
would be her,
yeah.
that would be her person, it's the county, not us. She's not even sitting in the position.
She said she's in the city limits. I'm pretty sure she is.
Where she live?
Just right off of, in the part of Moss Hill that's in the city limits. I won't say it. She gets a bill every month, so I know she's in the city limits.
She gets a water bill?
Yes, ma'am.
There's a state statute that covers all the cities, how much land you got now, discharge all.
Yeah.
I understand how she feels, Candace, because I was telling them, there's somebody around me that does it. I don't know if it's reckless or not, but how am I supposed to tell that?
Yeah.
I just hear somebody shooting their gun all the time, so,
Probably shooting up down there on the corridor, probably.
poor little dogs.
Probably shoot for a creek.
Poor little, aw.
Gotta have something to eat.
But what would they be shooting? I don't know.
They could be hunting, they could be shooting birds, and a lot of times people shoot
You know,
birds in the
that hunt's over
afternoon.
there.
Might have been fireworks.
But that's not
Well,
okay in the
see,
city
you don't
limits,
have
right?
one.
It is as long as it's not reckless. I mean, some people have quite a large acreage, in the city limits.
Well, my nephew hunts over there, but he's hunting on our property. I don't know.
My response it may not have been right, was if she still threatened to call the sheriff's department.
That sounds
That's what
good.
I'm saying,
So-
because and let them handle. Is it on the road? Did she live on the road or she live off the road?
I don't know exactly where her house is at.
Is that where the ducks was at? That, remember that time?
But I do understand what she's saying.
Sure.
Because if you're sitting on your porch, you don't, it's hard to describe where the sound is actually coming from.
Well,
I just
we've
don't-
heard it right at the house before shooting,
Right.
and a shot can sound close and somebody could be
Far away.
hunting on the creek right there, and it sounds close. So I understand it could make you fearful if you don't know. And I didn't want her to be afraid to be at her house. So, but I know that we're pretty far off from rewriting ordinances. I mean, that's something that y'all are doing workshops for right now, so.
You told her right there.
Yeah.
Contact the sheriff's department, send an officer out and talk to them.
But she's still gonna have to know some kind of direction, though. He can't just go around. Did you show?
I'm sure probably if she did call the sheriff's department, they would have spoken to whoever it was
And said,
and been able to find
if
out.
they found out who it was.
Yeah, so,
Because everybody's hunting around that area back. There's a lot of hunters back here. Well, Joe is right next to my nephew. They're right next to each other. So,
This Joel, we're gonna be here.
and then the last thing is Alicia Corbin with Rural Healthcare Initiative wanted to set up, I listed those dates on there. She just wants to set up either, like Miss Mary, when y'all are having the food bank, maybe in the foyer there, on the day you're having the food bank.
She is over there. They are over there. They've been over there for a month, every Monday.
Well, she said, she called and asked
I
if
don't
she
know
could
if
set
this
up.
is the same lady, but it's, yeah, they've been.
is she doing the healthcare?
Yeah. I don't know if this is the same, I don't know if she's part of the same organization, but this is healthcare group.
Well, she
Uh,
mentioned about that, she didn't say she was, or I didn't understand her to say she was, but she wants to, they wanna try to catch traffic, you know,
Yeah.
the folks coming
Yes.
in. And all it is trying to, if people.
Educate them,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, there's been 4 or 5 people that come every Monday, and they've had great success from what I can tell. Just, telling them about additional health care they could get if they need it.
Mhm.
So it's, yeah. But I don't know if that specific lady is one.
well, it's free of charge and she's not
Right.
selling anything,
No.
so it's not like she's trying to write an insurance policy.
Right.
This is all, if they can't afford healthcare or healthcare services, she can give them information on where they can go or what they can do, is
Right.
what I understand it to be.
We set them up a big table and they've got their boards and everything. Yeah, I think they've done real well with people that come in for the food pantry,
So maybe she's just wanting to do these other days that are not there.
maybe.
Are y'all okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I have.
You have anything, Brad? Okay.
I just wanted to give you all a heads up that I'm gonna be probably placing an order for the jerseys, but I'll make sure everybody's paid and everything like that before I place them. But we're doing the sizing and stuff now. We're just gonna be providing the jerseys for them this year. We're not doing full blown like in the previous year. I was just gonna give you all that heads up that we will be placing an order for the jerseys, and I'll make sure, like I said, everybody's paid their dues before I place it. And that's all I have for right now. I do have all the screws though. I did check on that. We have the screws and everything to do the roof. So whenever we get our work day scheduled, that'll be on there to get it done too.
Thank you very much.
Are you having any problems out at Shady Grove at all?
No, ma'am, not anything. I mean, middle school's using it.
Yeah.
I do wanna find out, like, what entails with the middle school, like if we have to do anything, or if the middle school completely does everything, like whenever they have their games out there, because that season is coming up. We do have a lot of our rec team that did make the middle school team, so I'm excited about that. But, I just, like I said, I don't know what all I need to do for the middle school, I guess? Like if we have to do, you know
They're
what I mean?
supposed to provide a schedule, isn't that how it's always been?
Yeah.
I have the schedule, but
There's-
I don't know, like, if I need to do anything with,
They've always taken care of their own stuff.
okay.
Concessions and all.
Yeah.
They do.
When you mentioned Shady Grove, I thought, what did you find out about the equipment that they were talking about?
Oh,
Half of it over
Thank
there?
you, yes, we can. She's coming Thursday morning at 9 o'clock to meet. If any of y'all want to come, she's coming Thursday morning at 9, and I asked if we could put part of it at the track and part of it at Shady Grove, and she said she didn't see any problem with that.
Oh, yay.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah,
Like that.
but she said we'd go over it in detail Thursday morning.
You need to come
And one other thing, we had an issue, earlier, the PSN system, which is the online payment system, crashed like 2 days, a couple weeks ago. And it told us they transferred everything, but it didn't. So we sent out bills and there was 12 people that had a previous balance, but they really didn't, they had paid it. So I called them all today. It then gave them a late fee because they had paid it, but it hadn't credited. I adjusted all the penalties off, and so everything is their actual current balance. But if you're in town and somebody says, hey, I got a bill and it wasn't right, it's corrected now at the city hall. So, and it was we can't do anything about their system crashing. It's told, as far as the stuff we do every morning, we printed off those names and it said, hey, it's done. And then it wasn't.
Wausau had the same problem. They were hacked on their online pay system. They had a bot try to make a $20,000 deposit like 100 times in a row, and it finally just shut down. So we had to put a new piece of code. So be aware that that's a possibility. So if that's the case, just call us and we'll hook up with whoever's going to give us that new code, and we can put it on the site.
Okay.
But it's probably going to be a real problem that may crop up.
Okay. Well, right now, they adjusted it. We were on the phone hour and a half today getting it with them, getting each, it was only 12 people, but like I said, if they're trying to attack, then they may try to come after us too. We do have a firewall and all that, but I mean, I'm not very technical, so.
Does anybody else have anything?
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm gonna go to you, ma'am, if I don't. It's not. Mr. Gary?
Maybe we need to have the driveway out there called Sportsplex, so let me vote it one way or the other.
Got that information. The council needs to vote on it, I guess at the next meeting. Me and Jason met Wesley out there, in fact, he's wanting to put it in, I think Friday. 30-foot cold, that the state requires now, you have to have concrete ends. He said his guys would, put the ends in, I guess Jason, I guess our crew.
Jason called this afternoon. He couldn't make the meeting because he was still working, but he said he'd been by himself and he would have the pipe tomorrow, and I was supposed to tell y'all that.
I come by there today and pipe hadn't been put there, but we looked at the whole situation, and we looked at people coming over the hill, like Gary said. But the school has a driveway 40 yards or 50 yards forward. Same situation. But you can see the driveway when you put it in. There might be one dead, top of the oak tree's dead. I asked Wesley, what would it cost the city if you took the oak tree out? He said it wouldn't cost nothing, but he said that the most, he might charge the city $1,500. He might let the city have the entire, for nothing. He said that. But he said it wouldn't be over $1,500, but he said he just, might just let the city have a census for the kids.
This person could.
The city's got the cover. We've had the cover. The
We
city.
paid how much for that cover? $2,200 for that cover, according to Jason. I say it just needs to be on the agenda, so we can vote on it. But I wish everybody would vote out there, so everybody will know. You need to have your own opinion about that.
And in my opinion about it, Mr. Harris has been using the city's driveway. We've been using his driveway. If he blocks his driveway off, just say if the city goes and we put a new driveway in, city need to look and close our driveway off at the EMS station. He does not have a road to his property. He's using our driveway. We're using his driveway to enter the sports place. But he does not have a road in his property here. So, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if
seems like
he
he's
closes the
compliant.
sportsplex off, that's why he hadn't closed it. So he does not have a right of way in his property.
Yeah.
He does not have a road. So, don't think about
So
that
he's
too.
just bluffing?
Well, I don't, you know, just as good as well I know, but that's what I'm saying, you know. If he did go to extent to block the sportsplex driveway out, you know, the city needs to take steps of blocking the EMS driveway to his property in the future. But my concern is I don't see him blocking the driveway off at all. He's got the property for sale. He's had it for sale, so sooner or later, city's gonna have to deal with it, they want it down the road, whatever that may be. So,
Well, the new owner will be in the same position, he won't have a driveway, that's kind of petty. Don't you think? I mean, if we're letting him use the driveway, what's he fighting
See the driveway out there right now.
for? If he's using the driveway that belongs to the city,
We're using his driveway, on his property.
The city driveway is on his
no, he's using the city's driveway, EMS, to enter his
Property.
property. To enter, that's what you said.
right, yes.
Yeah, he's used our driveway, which we use in his driveway. Vice
So it's a
versa.
trade-off.
Yeah, and that's why it hadn't been fenced.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, but, you know, it does need to be settled. This has been going on
Yeah.
forever.
6 or 7 years.
Okay.
He dealt with my dad,
Dealt with
same
everybody.
issue, so. All I'm saying is, vice versa, whatever happens with the driveway that's in there, it'd be nice, you know, the city would have 2 driveways to the sports place. So, you know, Wesley's gonna grade the hill and all down, that steep hill right there, he's gonna push it down, level it out and all. So, that's what the council wants to do, but I'm with Gary, you know, we do need to settle, on the way of that, so.
They're not gonna put that coat in.
Well, we're gonna, whenever we meet, you know, hold them on. If council votes on
I talked to Dale today, that on Yellow Jacket Drive, there's got to be a meeting between us, the contractor, and the inspector, the CEI. Dale's gonna be meeting on. He's working on, well, 1 and 2 in their church street still. Working on septic receiving engineering. The engineering will not be complete until late September on that. Our special workshop on the garbage was canceled. We've got to do something.
Do you wanna call another workshop for it, Mr. Gary?
I don't believe that to cancel. I mean, I can just discuss it at the next workshop, but y'all ride down that side of town, look. Take your time, go over and look. It is, I would live in it. It affects my property value. And it's not right, it's not kosher, we have, this is the dirtiest city in Washington County. Go right around all over the.
it. One of the main.
Right on Main Street.
And they did.
They pick up some of it.
There's a
They
dumpster
did
sitting
clean
in
some
the
of it.
yard.
There's a dumpster sitting there in the yard. Now, the last time the dumpster was there, they didn't do anything. They didn't even use it.
Said
This
for
time
months.
they did use it. They are using it, because I noticed it's filled now. It's filled now, the dumpster is filled.
But the stuff still in the yard. Where they get the stuff put in? These on the
No,
side.
in that
Shed.
shed there. Well, it's not a shed, it's a pole barn or something. And that's got the tarp on the front of it. I think they're clearing that out. That's what I think.
Well, I know y'all said previously y'all wanted to talk about it at its own special thing, so you'd have more time to talk about it, so do y'all wanna schedule another workshop for that?
Might as well.
Yeah, and y'all have, I can remake copies though, but, those three ordinance that I sent, like if y'all wanted to pick your one you like the best, could,
I had picked out.
yeah, I know you have, yes ma'am. And so, then if everybody did that, then they could kinda mush them together maybe. So y'all wanna do it this month?
Okay, yes, might as well get it over with.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. You got, everybody down here says yes.
A Thursday?
No, not that day.
It has to be.
You'd rather do it on a Monday?
Oh, I was kidding with you.
So, if it's a Monday, it'd be the 8th. We're already doing the meeting on the 22nd or the 29th, so the 8th or the 29th if y'all want a Monday.
I can't do it. I won't be here.
You won't be here for the 8th, the
But you want to
29th?
pick one out, right?
The 29th.
She did, everybody needs to be here for that.
I won't be here on the 29th. I'm sorry.
Different day than Monday, Joey.
Okay,
Skip Thursday.
yeah,
No, Thursday, Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
So the 9th or the 23rd or the 30th. Miss Gwen won't be here on the 9th.
I can do the 23rd.
We, 23rd?
Mhm.
So we coming 2 days in a row? Yes, we are. 22nd and 23rd.
Why don't we just have the one before the other?
That doesn't work.
Does that work?
One of the meeting.
It takes you more.
Well, if we won't get wrong.
It's not gonna be, it's gonna be a long
We
meeting.
did.
It's gonna be long.
Yeah,
That's why I
then-
said we need to, because it's gonna be long.
Okay.
So the 23rd?
Yeah, the 23rd.
Fine with me. We cover 2
Rick?
days in a row.
Yeah, that's fine.
Joey?
That's fine with me.
Mr. Gary, 23rd is fine with you?
No, no.
That's all I got.
Joey, you got any? Spears?
No, ma'am?
Rick? You supposed to do it?
Make sure we got it.
And I'll second it.